Welcome to TMI Weekly.
Your source for sex, tech, and we don't say sex anymore.
No sex
life.
here.
One more time.
No sex on the TMI Weekly.
TMI is brought to you by Only in a Woman's World, the only web series for women and about women. You know how I love to travel? Well, in episode 3, Maya shows us the difference between how a man prepares for a romantic getaway and how a woman does. Relaxing is so much work. Today we're talking about friends and money.
Yes.
Oh, God.
More specifically, what do you do when your friends make more money or they make less money? It would be hard to make less money than us.
I think my
Oh, it's such a touchy subject. Like, I actually feel uncomfortable talking about this. We'll go out to dinner, and people will be buying drinks, this and that, and I'll like order a salad, and then I'm stuck with a freaking bill. Like,
and that's,
everybody else is.
And that's, how do you feel when you get a $200 bill and you just ordered a salad? This has actually happened to us.
Yeah.
No, it happened. You know what? It happens to everybody, like the birthday dinners, which is why,
hate
like,
those.
you know, this year I didn't have a birthday dinner. I wanted to, but I was like, you know what? Everybody just come. If you want to buy a drink or if you just want to come and say hi, all I want to do is see your face.
You went to one birthday dinner.
I went to one and it was 14 people and we each had to pay $230.
Like, that makes me physically ill.
I look at my girlfriend Emily and I'm like, oh my God, that's like half of a person. Bernie's like, I mean, seriously, sorry.
That's like a
or
I guess
$5
it's like
million
an eighth of my
person.
rent. I mean, it's just a lot.
I've not always been in my financial situation, and I used to have a considerable amount of money. And I always thought, spread the wealth. Like, I had friends who said, I can't go to dinner because I can't afford it. And I always thought, you know what? I'm ready for a fun night out. I can take one of my friends out to dinner as well. And you know what? I say the same things to my friends sometimes too. I'm like, listen, right now I can't go out to that dinner. I really want to, but I can't. And they're like, you know what, Mary, don't worry, I got it. So I think it all comes back around.
When I was making a little bit more money last year, I loved picking up bills. For the
It's
first
so
time in my life, I was
awesome.
able to pick up bills, and I was like, yeah, I'll take care of that, you know, grocery store bill.
That Westerly bill.
I've never made much money in my life, and so it was such an exciting event for me, and I don't know when that's going to happen again. But
Well, let me
really
tell you
good.
this, from the person who used to pick up the check to the person who's not picking up the check anymore, it's a letdown because you feel like you've failed not only yourself, but your friends in some way. It makes me want to work harder because I definitely want to take my friends who have taken me out to dinner for the last year. You better bet that is in the back of my mind, and I want to take them out to the next dinner.
Then I come to the realization that they're in massive credit card debt.
Wow, I love your blush. It is so rosy. What is that?
Oh, hot flash.
Ooh, sounds edgy. Did they carry it here?
Just wait 25 years.
Why? Is it a limited edition?
I've no sexual innuendos today.
You haven't made one in at least 10, 15 minutes.
For so long, I've been friends with these girls, and I'm like, oh, they just must be making so much more money than me because obviously, like, they're affording all these huge nights out, all these things. Then I come to the realization that they're in massive credit card debt. I think that there's a lot of shame when it comes.
shame.
There's a lot of shame when it comes to, you know, your finances.
I've noticed a huge change, obviously, over the last 7 months in people being able and willing to talk about this kind of thing. When I moved to New York, my college roommate moved here too, and she got a job in finance, and I was working at a column that paid me $50 a week. It wasn't a personal thing when I said no to dinner and drinks. At first she started to take it personally. I've started to suggest activities that don't require money because you can't just say no, 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 no. You have to suggest other things then. If you know,
Right.
Yeah.
if you can't afford it, then you got to figure out other things you can do together. And so what we've come to this compromise.
Right.
And our friendship is better than ever, but it went through a really rocky period.
And there's so many free like things to do besides going out to lavish dinners or drinks or whatnot. I mean, Central Park, museums.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's really about relationships. It's about how you're relating to people. I mean, I really could care less if we're sitting in front of, like, you know, a beautiful spread of food or like sitting on the couch in our pajamas.
You don't have to go out for coffee, make pot.
Right. Or you
Buy
don't
a
even-
bottle of wine.
Just come over. You know, I have had more fun.
I
just
need a
hanging
beverage,
here.
Julia.
All right.
If it's not coffee,
I'll
or
give you
wine,
water.
I'm not
Brita
coming.
water.
Yeah, take your tap water
Green
and get
juice.
out of here, okay?
Green juice. Have you guys had any problems with friends in the past when one person's making more money than the other? I'd love to hear your stories.
It's a sticky situation.
Yeah.
If you have comments, please sorry. Because
Wait. Ooh.
Email us at omg@tmiweekly.com.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Do you want to say bye?
Bye. This has gotta go.
Whatever.
There you go. Make it a dress. There it is.
This episode of TMI Weekly is brought to you by Only in a Woman's World.